Yo, welcome to a sad edition of From a Third Eye View, hosted by myself, Mr. I've seen more in the night than you've seen in your life, aka Stato, aka Stro, and I'm joined by the hardest working man you will ever see. As much as I don't like to give him props, I think this man deserves props. However, today he is ecstatic. I'm not. I'm heartbroken. I think I'm going to need a minute of silence at some point because I'm devastated. But how are you today?
I'm relieved. That is the main one, is relief. It is, all jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into all of everything. And because we're on legal radio, I can't say everything I want to say. You know what I'm saying? But I've been telling everybody to kiss a certain part of my body since the news has happened on every single live stream. And I will continue to do so. But before we get into that, yeah, it's relief. That's what it was. I thought I would be more happy about it. But when you've literally been fighting a war for 2 years.
I have so much to say on this.
Yeah, like over 2. So the fact that you be going back and forth for 2.5 years in a war, and you know you're on the right side of the war, when you win, you feel it's a just big relief. That's what it is. For Dragon Ball Z fans, don't know what I'm talking about. I tweeted this. I said Ollie's reign was longer than the Dragon Ball Z saga because it just went on and on and on, and it seemed that he was going to survive. I did say from when these fixtures came out, he doesn't make it to December.
Yeah,
that was the universe.
Yeah, you said this one.
I thought it was going to be during the international break. I did think it was going to be during the international break. However, I was a few days off. I thought 5-0 to how he survived 5-0 to Liverpool and 2-0 to City, like in quick succession. I don't know. Everyone thought the Spurs game was going to give him more life. And then the Watford game was just the final nail in the coffin. Big up Watford. And we're going to get into that. Large up Ranieri. You know what I'm saying? Big up all the Hornets. Big up the top Hornets. Large up Vicarage Road. Just as an entity, individuals, and as a MFing crew. You know what I'm saying? Large up Watford. Every single time they were there singing Ollie's at the wheel from the first 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. So obviously any questions you lot have, because this is probably what me and Straw are going to be talking about for the majority of the show. And United's potential replacements and how we've already messed that up. But at this moment in time, I don't care. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, we don't care. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? So where's everyone now in it who was saying I was wrong about this? Oh, you every time we win a game, oh, you Ollie in now. Are you man still Ollie in? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you're only saying that because you're on Rance's channel.
You're only saying that because you're on, or because you're with Aaron and with Saeed. Like, we didn't start famous. Like, we didn't start from a third eye view. This very show, people. We started before I started doing YouTube content creating like full time with Sarcasm City TV when it was just Sarcasm City podcast. Before I knew Aaron, before I knew Saeed, before I knew Rance, before I knew everybody, I was on this very show, the first ever episode, debating Ollie in, Ollie out with JV.
Yo, first very episode, yeah, YouTube went back and forth about Ollie in, Ollie out, yeah. Secondly, is let me just bit of a history lesson, right? Someone in Belgium sent from a third eye view clip to Aaron.
Yep.
Aaron then seen it. It's the first time he's seen me, JV, yourself. He messes the actual radio like, these man know ball. I'd love to come on.
Yep.
That's how we met Aaron.
Yes.
And then from that, Aaron came on, Nuruddin, Saeed came on. It's that I'd seen him. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I was always the Liverpool fan channels, you know what I mean? Redmond and Hammers and all them, man, yeah? It was different for you. You watch these, man. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
Same with JV. So when they came on, yeah, it couldn't have been signed any worse. It was the day after we played Jews at Anfield. And I'm thinking this is going to be terrible for me if we lose. There's 5 United fans against me.
Yep.
That man came on. Family sins. That man are now all family.
Absolutely.
But that's how we first met him. So it's not as if like you jumped into it trying to be like, oh, I'm Ollie in, Ollie out, like trying to jump on a bandwagon. Like before you hadn't even spoke to any of them, man.
I spoke to them beforehand. I was fans of all them, man, and still am, but I didn't
still
know
massive
them.
fans.
So people who were like, oh, you're only saying it because of this and that, because no, I was saying this, go and check back, do your research. This is what is mad, that Ollie-inners don't look at research and don't look at context. Go look when me and JV, because at that point, when we started this show, JV was Ollie in. And me and him was going back and forth. And then there was
it took him a while to swing.
There was a game that happened.
Rochdale.
Was it Rochdale for him? No, it was Rochdale for me. So it was after Rochdale.
Oh, no, that was it. It was Rochdale for you.
Rochdale for me, there was a game and I remember him messaging me. And he was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he messaged in the group and he was like, yeah, he was like, this is it.
That's it. So for all those, like, where are you lot at now? Ollie Inners not doing their research on content creators on the show. Well, I said this before. There's people out here who were more mad at Saeed. Saeed trended the day we did that protest than they were at United losing 4-1 to Watford. United losing 2-0 at home to City in embarrassing fashion. United getting thrashed by Liverpool 5-0 at Old Trafford as well. There's people here who didn't, there was people there who didn't mention that. But Saeed trended, you know. Bear in mind, this wasn't Saeed's protest. Because
I know.
The protest that Saeed put together had 4 or 5K people there. There's more people like Saeed got more people. It's like 4 or 5K. 4 or 5,000 people.
5,000 people.
5,000 people Saeed did
Don't
that.
Don't ever disrespect Saeed.
5,000
talking
people.
about a protest that had like 200 people.
If the City hierarchy could get 5,000 people to the Etihad, they'd be ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? They need to talk to Saeed. Because clearly he's got some juice that they don't have. He knows the lay of the land. That's clearly Saeed has got something. The City, they need him. They need him on their advertising team. That's what they need. They need a Saeed. Legit. They need a Saeed.
Yeah, they
But yeah, that's my whole point is people were more mad at Saeed. People were more mad at Aaron, Rants, me. Like, we do the tactics. I'm not deciding on transfers. I'm not coaching. Ollie ain't coaching either. Yeah, coaching either. Well, you get my point.
Nah, they were more mad at you, man. Like, they were like, oh, you're ruining our club. Have you seen this nonsense? Yada, yada, yada. But yeah, ruining the club. Not talking about Woodward. Not talking about the Glazers. Not talking about the results on the pitch. None of that. But you, Rants, Nuruddin, Saeed, Aaron, are the ones that are ruining the club. Like, it just didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Like, genuinely made zero sense. And listen, I was saying this to you on the way down. I'm in the ground. I'm at Anfield, and I'm queuing in line to get my drink, to get some food with Bizzo. And obviously the screens are on and you can see the results. And at this point, you were 2-1 down, right? I've then got my beer, got my food, stood in line or just stood in the little thingy bit. And then we look up and then my dad texts me 4-1. I'm like, what? And then you just heard this grumbling in the Dalglish stand. And it was just literally like, oh, he's gone. And they knew he was gone at that point. And panic set in. They were like, no, this isn't good. So, yes, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. But this is the problem: is no one's going to apologize.
Oh no apologies. Let the apologies. I'm gonna say this loud and into the microphone. Probably going in the red here. Let your apologies be as loud as your disrespect was. And if you think I'm talking about you, yes, I'm talking to you, and the guy as well behind you who didn't like us and was talking the most. Wherever you lot at now, you know what I'm saying? Everyone quiet. Nobody in the From a Fair Eye View chat right now. No one in the Pi Radio comments. Nobody in the comments on Sarcasm City TV on YouTube or Twitch. Nobody's in my ats no more on Twitter. Nobody's in my DMs no more on Twitter. No one's commenting on my Instagram. No one's in my DM request telling me I'm wrong.
No one's commenting on Rance's stream.
No one's saying nothing to Rance no more.
Talking the most.
No one's saying nothing to Rance no more. No Mr. Aaron United. No one's saying nothing to Mr. Aaron United. Saeed TV. Everybody gone. Clearly, we've all been shadow banned. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what's happened. Clearly, we've been shadow banned. And then you got people still out here backing him. Or if people, what did I see? I seen a tweet, something along the lines of, or if people you're dancing on Ollie's grave or wrongings or something. I'm paraphrasing, put to that effect. No, you were just wrong and don't want to admit it. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where them same people who were talking, you were wrong. I just didn't want to admit it, and it's okay to be wrong. I've been more wrong than right on the show with the varying footballing opinions regarding the Premier League. And you know what? It's okay because I'm gonna come back next week and say I was wrong about something.
Because you're man enough to hold your hands up.
Yeah, because you know why? Because it's not that deep. We're not fighting a world war. It felt like that with Ollie, actually.
No, that and I'm gonna come on to something in a minute or something as we go further when we start talking about Liverpool and stuff, which is one of my concerns going forward in the future.
We'll get into that shortly.
But it was, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we gonna get onto that.
Let's dissect the game.
We want to dissect the game, but yeah, I told you so, innit? That's all I'm gonna say about that. And you lot are quiet now, innit? All the people who were like, oh, when Ollie wins a trophy, don't celebrate with us. All right, you lot leave with him then, innit? You know what I'm saying? You think he's that good a manager? You lot leave with him. When he gets a job in the Norwegian Division 2 or the Slovenian Division 3 or wherever he goes to, you can go and join him. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I don't mind people being respectfully disagreeing. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But it's when people want to be disrespectful or you're a fake fan, or you're only doing this for views, you're doing this for money, you're doing me and Stroll have known each other for years. We've been having these conversations about football for yonks. People don't realize this. And I say this again, before we started From a Third Eye View, I stopped watching football.
Yeah.
That's how bad it got. I stopped watching Manchester United. And I only started watching us back again simply because
we started doing this.
We started doing the show. That's when I started taking an invested interest. I still check the highlights, but I wasn't watching live games no more. But I'm looking forward to the Villarreal game. For the first time doing this, I'm actually looking forward to a Manchester United watching. Genuinely looking forward to see how we line up.
I think what we need to do is dissect the game and then go into the timeline of him getting sacked, and then
we'll do that.
the mess of the aftermath.
Yep. So, United always gonna mess it up.
De Gea, 2 penalty saves. I couldn't believe it when I seen Ismail Sarr miss 2 penalties.
Yeah, he didn't look confident either time, specifically the second time.
Yeah,
but go on, give us your thoughts on the game. I won't interrupt.
I've only seen the highlights, but Watford looked good. Watford looked very good, and I'm looking, and I'm
Start there. Please give them, before you get onto how bad we were, give them their flowers and their plaudits for finishing the job.
Listen, they deserve massive plaudits, and
Absolutely.
this is why I've been saying for the longest, Claudio Ranieri deserves a big job in the Premier League. Imagine Ranieri at Aston Villa. Obviously, I know Gerrard's there now, which is something I'm going to come on to later.
Like,
Ranieri is an elite manager.
He's a very competent manager. Like, he's a Premier League winner.
We're talking about the man.
Premier League winner.
Basically, films will be made about Leicester winning the Premier League at some point in the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
He was the catalyst to that.
He was the catalyst. And you know what's great about Ranieri? His story's not finished.
But
I'm very interested to see how he does with Watford this season and going forward.
But it's like there was glimpses for the Arsenal game, and it was like, oh, they look good.
They competed against Arsenal.
And then you watch him against.
Sorry, the Water Gunners. Go on.
Yeah, and then you watch him against United, and it's just like, wow. Ismail Sarr looks. Listen, I've wanted Ismail Sarr since Watford were last in the Premier League because Mane's his idol.
Yeah.
There's the clip of Mane and Troy Deeney talking about Sarr backstage. It's like, look after my son, joking. I'm a big fan of Ismail Sarr, and I don't understand this disrespect that he gets. This kid is insane. Dennis, what a player.
He's, I think, joint second in the Premier League this season for goal contributions, which I didn't know until obviously Manchester United played him. That's very impressive.
What a player. He just, what a find. But it's like they've done smart recruitment. Getting Sissoko from Tottenham in that midfield is smart business. Ben Foster looks like he's back to his best. And yes, I understand he gets stick for them, although I can't wait for his match day vlog for the United one, I must say. But yeah, it's just smart business all over the pitch. And with Ranieri, it's just they're moving in the right direction. As poor as Manchester United were, which they were poor, by the way, and I'm going to come on to that in a minute. Watford deserves so many plaudits because I thought they were absolutely stunning. So good to watch. And it's so refreshing because I'm watching them, and at one point, a couple of months ago, you're thinking, they're down and out. End of September, beginning of October, you're thinking, these are down or out. Now, I don't see a scenario where they do go down.
They got too many. Peter touched on this. Because they've got so many goals in their team, that's what it is. It's rare. If you look at Dennis, King, and Sarr, they could all easily get 10 goals between them.
Now, I do think Liverpool go for Sarr in January.
You think he's going game?
Yeah, because...
Is he going African Nations, though? Sarr will be going, won't he? Because he plays Cameroon qualified.
Yeah. Not so. I think we will go... Yeah, I think... Yeah.
Because I'm saying, obviously, it makes sense for Liverpool to go get replacements for Salah. Not replacements, but add to your squad with Salah and Mane going African Nations. But he'll also be going African Nations.
Yeah.
Do you do the business while he's over there? It's a possibility.
Possibility
you do that. It is. But even if that worst case scenario does happen, not only will Watford get a great price for Sarr, then they can go and reinvest it. And then maybe Ranieri has input on the player coming in.
Well, the reason why I bring that up is because look at what he did at Leicester. Kante.
True.
N'Golo Kante.
True.
Brought him in.
I know that obviously Leicester have their ability to recruit is different.
Listen, just Kante alone, Ranieri deserves any bit of money that Watford can give him to spend. You recruited N'Golo Kante for 3.5 million. Are you crazy? 3.5 million. Are you mad? yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Watford do. But I'm looking for Josh King. What were Everton doing? I'm sorry. What on earth?
Talk about it.
So happy that he scored a hat trick against them, and then he backs it up with another stunning finish. Wait, which one was his? No, it's Dennis. I'm thinking about at the end. Dennis is
But yeah, Watford were incredible. Like, we're not gonna down. Obviously, Manchester United are gonna get the headlines because it's Manchester United 1 and Ole getting sacked 2. But they were very, very good. And it's specifically the first half, they battered us.
outplayed though.
Outplayed, battered, outfought. Like United couldn't get hold of the ball, couldn't get out of our own
just
half.
couldn't compete.
Couldn't compete. And they should have been out. It should have been 4-0 at half time.
Yeah.
Should have been outside.
They had chances. Now, coming on to Manchester United.
Go on. Talk about it. For those who might be listening in, Stroll has just done the Maguire celebration. And before we get on to Maguire, this is what I give Donny his plaudits and give Sancho their plaudits, because when Donny
they made a massive impact.
Huge difference. Huge difference. And then when United score their first goal and it goes 2-1, you're like, here we go again. Obviously, then Donny set up Ronaldo. Ronaldo was offside. But then on to Mr. Harry Maguire. Big up Daisy Maguire, because, you know, she took a page out of Ryan's book and out here deleting tweets. But yeah. Am I lying? Where's the lie? Oh, no, he might have took a leaf out of her book. I don't know if Daisy Maguire took a leaf out of Ryan's book or Ryan took a leaf out of her book. But there's a book in it somewhere over there that, you know, needs to be thrown away. However, Harry Maguire sums up a manager like you manage. Your captain is a reflection of you on the pitch, even at the level you're managing at. Stroll's a very good manager, by the way, people. But your manager is a reflection of you, whether it's top Premier League level, whether it's Championship, whether it's Saturday or Sunday League. The captain is a reflection of the manager. Harry Maguire sums up everything that is currently won with Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The fact that he scored against Albania, and I spoke on this last week, he scored against Albania and did the shushing emoji. You know how you shut up critics performing on the pitch? You know how you shut up critics as a defender, getting clean sheets? You know how you shut up people as Manchester United captain and manager, win games and win trophies? That's how you do it. 99.9% of people shut up when you are successful. I was talking to Statman on the show before this when I was doing something. We were talking about Poch coming in. And I was look how people look at Tuchel now to how they looked at him before he came into Chelsea. And I was saying this. Nobody was calling for Tuchel at Chelsea. There's probably someone watching this who's like, I rate him. Outside of you, I'm saying the vast majority. I did not hear Tuchel's name get mentioned. I talked to a lot of Chelsea fans. I follow a lot of Chelsea fans on socials. There's many big Chelsea accounts. I didn't see many people mentioning Tuchel. I didn't see Tuchel on the short list. I didn't see pundits on TV or media talking about bring Tuchel in. But you know what Tuchel did? Came in, didn't do no shushing emojis, said, I'm here to win now, forget any process. Came in and won the Champions League with a team that the last manager said wasn't good enough to compete. No one can talk to Tuchel now. Nobody cannot say anything to Tuchel for the next 2 to 3 years. And they're currently top of the Premier League. You know also why people can't talk to Tuchel right now or say anything? Because he's getting results. He's winning football matches. Football is that easy. Win football matches, 99.9% of people shut up. If you fall short, people are going to criticize you. And that's what it is with Ole. And Harry Maguire as well. Perform on the pitch, then you go and get sent off. Karma span the block real quick.
The Harry Maguire one was so interesting because in the studio live, you had the personification of Manchester United captain in Roy Keane. And his response was so damning.
Yep.
It's embarrassing.
Yep.
Albania,
you know.
Perform on the pitch. Exactly what you just said. And that's coming from when everyone says best United captain they've ever seen.
Absolutely.
He's the one that you mentioned.
Absolutely.
He sums up United under Fergie, that bite, that desire, that grittiness, the togetherness, the leadership, the calling players out and expecting more of his players.
He demanded, and people really underestimate that as an attribute, being able as a teammate, not even as a captain, as a teammate, be able to get the best out of people around you. Not everybody can do that. But that's a skill within itself. Not everybody can do that.
But not even that. It's as a captain, I will call you out if there's a problem. However, I will protect you. the tunnel incident is the prime example. Vieira starts giving it to Gary Neville. Roy Keane came out of nowhere. It's just like, don't you even think about trying to bully any of my teammates. Like, pick on someone who runs that own size, pick on me. And that's the captain that he was.
Yeah. Come and have a go at me.
He's that. If I was in the Manchester United dressing room and I seen that, I'm following you.
Yeah.
Because you trust him.
You have my back.
Yeah. Whereas you watch Harry Maguire against Tottenham and Martial gets sent off, Harry Maguire disappears.
Yeah. And I've had that happen playing Saturday League. Go on.
Cristiano Ronaldo, when Van Dijk and everyone starts surrounding him and Fred's getting manhandled by Canate, Harry Maguire's nowhere to be seen.
Come and back it.
You've seen Liverpool players like that. Yep. Van Dijk's the first one there, then Canate, then Robertson, then Trent, then they all come over. Yep. Nowhere to be seen, Harry Maguire. Facts. And this has been my problem with him. There's not that togetherness, there's not that spirit in the dressing room because, yes, it starts with your manager, but then you need a voice in the dressing room, a leader, someone that leads by example. You got two types of leaders, right? And I say this to some players all the time. You've got the vocal leader, the Roy Keanes, Then you've got the lead by examples. Gerrard was the lead by example, but he could do the leadership. Do you know what I mean? But he didn't really need to because we had Carragher.
Yeah, and you have the ones who are both as well. But there's nothing wrong. It's all about
but it's all about the dressing room. So we had Gerrard, who was the lead by example. We had Carragher, who was the vocal. So that's why them two worked so well together. Roy Keane had the lead by example was Paul Scholes in that team. The leader was Keane. Do you know what I mean? So but you look at that Manchester United dressing room, it's just like I see Pogba as a vocal leader. That's about it. Why Maguire's got the captaincy? And I said this to you at the time. Why Maguire is given the captaincy is absolutely beyond me. It's almost as if they're trying to justify the 85 million. The fact that this man is the highest defender in transfer history is an absolute crime to football. And I'm not even just saying that because he overtook Van Dijk. No, it's embarrassing. I remember United fans saying that we'd bought a 75 million Chris Smalling.
Shamelessness.
Van Dijk.
Shamelessness. Yeah.
And you, man, spent 85 million on Slabhead. What are we doing?
Shamelessness. You know why he picked him as captain? Because a captain is a reflection of the manager. And that's the same thing.
Well, you've got Bruno.
All he's saying.
That's a captain there.
He's more of a captain than Maguire.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about in your actual squad. He's more of a captain than Maguire.
I think the majority, I'd rather Varane get the captaincy. I'm not going to lie.
Varane is the perfect captain.
In terms of like, because to me, Varane is the model professional. Like, you never hear him with any spats,
even when he was at Real Madrid with Ramos and all that.
You didn't hear anything. Like, he is if this was Football Manager, his description is model professional.
Yeah.
You never hear about him being late to training. He's never overweight.
Nope.
Nothing.
Looks after himself.
You don't hear nothing about Rafael. And he's been in the spotlight for probably longer than some people watching this have been alive.
Like, he was under the biggest spotlight because when Real Madrid picked him up, that was big news.
Because he's not like 19, 20 years old at that point.
And he spent big money for him.
And he's all now still leaving just recently. And people were doubting him. That's the crazy part to me.
World Cup winner. Champions League winner three times in a row.
He's called Champions League Varane.
3 times in a row, this man won the Champions League with Real Madrid. He's won the Champions League 4 or 5 times. More than most clubs.
Yeah, that's more than most clubs.
Varane has won the Champions League as a player more than Manchester United have won the Champions League as a club.
He's won more Champions League than United, Arsenal, Manchester City combined. That is mad. He's like one off Liverpool by himself.
What?
You might got 6.
Yeah, 6.
If he's got 5, he does one off.
4.
Maths. I think he's got 5. He's got 4. He's got 4. He's only 4. Was he not there when they won it? Yeah, it was 0-2. Yeah, he wasn't there them times still. I understand, like, so he's 2 off you lot. You know what I'm saying?
Some respect on them.
Oh, sure.
Don't even go there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
But you get my point, though. It's wild.
Yeah.
And you just look around and it's like, even the Watford game, you need a leader on that game. How he manages to get himself sent off is just, it's poor concentration, but it sums Maguire up.
Sums him up in it. Yeah.
Because you look at the Leicester game, right? Yeah. Losing concentration down the left-hand side, sees a goal.
Yep.
Leaves his man for the tapping at the back post.
Yep.
And the one where he can go and close down Vardy, he just loses concentration and he's nowhere to be seen.
After mistake.
And the sending off is criminal.
After mistake. The first one I get, Sar's running away from me. The second one, we cleverly just play the ball.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Just play the ball. Like, why are you dealing? You're the centre back. not the left winger. You're not the number 10. You know why are you dribbling there?
Well, I said this to you when he
Why are you
signed him.
dribbling?
My biggest problem with Harry Maguire is because he had a good World Cup, he now thinks that he's an elite ball-playing centre-back, and he's not. And I'm sorry, he's really not. And I said this to you when time and time I watched him and I was just like, he's not what he's made up to be. Go back and watch from a third eye view from the beginning. I have been the one. Do you remember I wanted to have this debate with Saeed and Saeed, I love you, brother. Harry Beckenbauer, really?
That's exactly what Eddie said. He said, shout out to the bro, but Saeed was moving mad. LOL, big up to my guy Eddie.
But you see me time and time. I've got messages, voice notes, the lot of me saying we need to have this debate. Harry Maguire is nowhere near Van Dijk's level, never will be. He is not what you think he is. And it speaks volumes. He's poor.
Absolutely shocking.
De Gea, I'm sorry. As much as you pulled off some worldy saves, the one against Manchester City is bad. This one, I just looked at it and I was just like, you can save that.
Talk about it because I got butchered for this on my channel.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm glad you saying it so I know it's not me. Yeah. Because shout out to Emmanuel, he's a regular on site, and we always go back and forth about things. De Gea is one of them. Because I was very, as you know, I was very vocal about not wanting De Gea to be the number one. Not because I thought Henderson was better, it's because he's been poor. He's not been good for the last 3 seasons.
No.
This season he has been good. However, I said for the second goal and the third goal, he should have done better.
Yeah. And the Bernardo Silva one at the back post, he's got to do better, right? Yes, he's been in phenomenal form and he's pulled off some worldy saves, don't get me wrong. However, the one at the front post, the second one, I think that's the one.
I think that was the third one.
Yeah, so the third one he's got to do better. The second one he has to.
And the second one where he doesn't sort out his legs.
He has to do better. Has to. Because it's just, that's it. The second one, yeah. Josh King's one in it.
Believe it. Yeah, see that there's so many goals. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, it's Josh King's. Yeah, he's got to do better. Has to.
Sort it out.
He's at fault. He really is. So poor. And then at that point, you just knew it was over. You just knew that he was gone. And you know it's bad when you've got Arsenal and Liverpool fans both singing Ollie's at the wheel at a game.
The Watford fans were singing Ollie's at the wheel at the game. 5 minutes in.
Liverpool fans in the way end.
5 minutes in.
Liverpool fans in the way end at Old Trafford singing Ollie's at the wheel after 5-0.
And you lot did it the whole time? Like it was carrying, like he was at IB for or something like that.
So then you see news that, look, the holding discussions and Joe Glazer is the one that's going to get the final decision. And there's always a bit of me as a Liverpool fan that's thinking he's a Glazer. He's probably going to mess this up, keep him in the job. Then I was told that he was gone. Yeah. Read into that what you will, but I was told that he was gone. And then obviously a few hours later, the news broke. And it was Fabrizio Romano. I seen it on his podcast and he was just like, yeah, he's gone. And this is hours before it broke. And you know that Fabrizio Romano is the one that you can trust. And I was just like, oh, this is not good. And then the Athletic reported it and I'm like, yeah, this is over.
This is great.
And then, to my surprise, I then see an interview with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, talk about it.
After the man's been sacked.
Talk about it.
Now, people, have you man ever been sacked from a job? Yeah. Have they ever sat you down and asked you about your time at that job?
Absolutely not.
They walk you out the building.
I never got 7 million either.
For the life of me, I have never, ever, 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 ever seen that from a football club ever in my life. I am nearly 30 years old. I have never seen that from anyone that's been sacked by a club, to be sat down and be interviewed about your time as the manager at that club. Now, I've seen it where they've got another job and a reporter will then try and ask them about what it was like there.
Talk about it.
What on earth? And then it's like, you look at United squad, and I'm like, right, these can still compete.
Absolutely.
And then you see the interim manager to the end of the season. And it's like, you man really were going to stick with him, weren't you? Because you clearly don't have any plans of what's going on here.
Plan. You know why we didn't have a plan? You know when they decided to sack him? And you know what's mad? I was having this conversation with my mum about this. You know when they decided to sack him? When Watford scored the third and the fourth goal. If we lose that game, this is how bad it is.
Yeah, if you lose 2-1, he's still in the job.
He's still in the job.
I said this.
Absolutely. And then my mum said to me, so what's the difference? A loss is a loss. And bear in mind, she was Ollie in till very late. Like, she was Ollie in up until like Liverpool. We had many debates. I was just looking at her like, I can't believe, you know what I'm saying, that I came from you. Like, what is going on? I was just looked at her in disgust. She was legit Ollie in.
Yeah, I remember
like,
you saying
on my case about it. Like, why don't you rate Ollie? The players need to do like right up until the Liverpool game. But even my mom was like, "Yeah, what's the difference?" And I was like, "Because you know this, they're not competent people.
No.
They're not competent people, and that's why they decided to sack him when the third and fourth goals went in. That's what they decided on the meeting. What are you meeting about?
There's no meeting.
What's the meeting like? This is the
meeting is after the Liverpool game. Like, right, this could go badly wrong. We need to put some things in motion.
What's the meeting?
None of that.
Big up everyone that's locked in as well. Make sure you hit the like button.
So I see that, and I'm like, why are they interviewing him? Like, what? I've never, honestly.
I don't know if he asked for it. I don't know if they asked for it.
No, banter aside, I've never seen that ever.
That's wild.
And it proper blew me out. I was just like, just let the man go. Just let him go. What are you doing? And then today, have you seen it?
No, I've not seen it, but we're going to go back to the interview.
Ed Woodward.
What's he said? What's Ed said?
He's staying on.
Ed Woodward's staying on.
Permanently.
I don't care at this moment in time.
Let me find it. I could not.
Because we're going to go back to the interview as well, but go on.
Honestly, for the life of me, I could not believe this because it broke on Sky Sports and I was just like, this can't be true. This is executive vice chairman. So this man came out and said that he's leaving. Then a week after he said he's leaving, says, actually, I'm going to extend it until towards the end of December this summer. And I was just like, well, clearly you're not leaving then. So why have you just done this big hoo-ha and press conference? Now we're staying on as executive vice chairman.
Yep.
For what?
Because he's looking for that bag.
But what are you not? And this then comes back to the interview. Just let them go.
Yes. Just let everybody go. We need a complete reset.
Let
everybody go. But back to the interview. I've seen people saying this. How can you mock Ole, the interview, blah, 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 and all this. I never mocked him about the interview, but do I feel sorry for him? Absolutely not. No, I don't feel sorry for him. You know why? Because this is his fault. He could have resigned at any point during this season, the season before, or the season before that. And on top of that, he got 7 million. We've all left jobs here. I've left plenty of jobs in my lifetime. I've been sacked from a few jobs. Never have I got 7 million for doing a bad job. 7 million. All I've got is kind of not as bad of reference as I really should have got. That's it. 7 mil. Not 7,000, not 70,000, not 700,000. 7 million for that terrible job that he did for the most part. Yes, people are like, oh, give him credit for building the squad. All right, whatever. You lot give him credit for building the squad. Cool. All I'm saying is, no, I don't feel sorry for him. He did this to himself. Gattuso, who is a massive legend at AC Milan, was managing the club, resigned, and refused to take money.
Because he loves the club
AC Milan, he understands self-awareness is key. And self-awareness is something people lack, not just managers in everyday life.
Because he didn't want to tarnish that relationship with the AC Milan fans. So he said, before this gets sour, I will happily leave. I don't want any money. Just let me walk away. And he did. And AC Milan fans love him still for that. Whereas now there's a divide with United fans in terms of Ole. Some of them despise him to the point where it's like, you should have done the same thing.
You should have done the same thing. Why did you not leave after the Villarreal? Leave. Should have left. I use the analogy
after
all the time.
Liverpool game.
Ole's, there's many a time he could have. After the Liverpool game, the City game, the Villarreal game sticks out.
But come on.
Yeah, the Liverpool one is the worst. That's when it is. Like, if that happens to me on Football Manager, I'm resigning. I'm not even resetting it. I'm not even resetting the game. I'm resigning. If I'm managing Manchester United Football Club, we get packed 5-0, I'm resigning.
Yeah, but the worst thing is it could have been more because Liverpool took the foot off the gas for the last 25 minutes.
It would have been 6, 7. And I guarantee if it would have been 7 or 8, he probably would have got sacked then.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened. They were looking at it and go, all right, just get 7 or 8, emergency meeting in the morning. Emergency meeting about what? But do I feel sorry for him? Absolutely not. He did this to himself. In the words of Vince McMahon, Brett screwed Brett. You know what I'm saying? And Ole screwed Ole. That's on him. Did the Glazers have to take accountability, and Ed Woodward and the people 100%. Above him? Absolutely, they do. Well, self-awareness is key. And this is me, and I've said this before, and I say this again. I've been in jobs where I've been in actual jobs, I've been in media spaces where the hierarchy have not given me the best possible tools to do my job. So you know what I did? Leave. I've done it. Had the conversation, try and rectify it. And if I'm not given the best possible tools to succeed, I'd leave. Look at Pi Radio where we're at right now. Charles, Sol, Sparks, Toomey, the whole Pi Radio. They give us the best possible tools to do this job and present the best possible show and best possible content. If they stop doing that, I would leave. And that goes for everywhere. And that's how everybody should be. Yes, people will say the money's different. How do you turn down that big money, etc.? He's a millionaire anyway. Ollie's not going broke. Put it that way. He'll still have petrol to put in his Lamborghini, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like 110% inside joke. That's why he's laughing. You get what I'm saying? Inside joke. Make sure you check out Stroll's vlog. We'll let him plug. He'll plug that on the show. Not let him. He'll plug that on the show shortly. Big up everyone's lot. Get your questions in as well. It don't have to be about Ollie or the Watford game or him being sacked or who Manchester United's next manager. It can be anything Premier League related. But get the likes up and big up to everyone that's locked in by a more traditional radio means as well. And Malcolm says, Flawless be like, Mom, I love you. But big man thing, I don't know what you're sipping in that tea. You know? Facts. I don't know what she was putting in that coffee. When I was talking to her yesterday about it, she was like, I was Ollie in till late. Like she's fully back in it. But it is what it is. Go on, talk about it. But yeah, just on the interview, I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. In the words of Stephen A. Smith. Go on.
Right.
Talk about it.
I didn't see the interview, so just following on from the timeline. So you see the interview and you just think this is embarrassing. We're not just talking about a Wigan with a club legend who the fans would actually quite like. Man, we're talking about the biggest club in the world. And they're moving like a League Two team. And it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Because we have...
They are moving like a non-league side whose manager got them to the FA Cup for the first time. And it was all over the local newspapers, and he's now a local town hero. And you know what? Although he's parted ways with the club, we still want to interview him because everyone still loves him. It's not that. Manchester United. So that confused me. And then I see, Darryl Fletcher's taking charge. Actually, it's Michael Carrick's going to be taking charge for the interim. And it's just like, you don't even know who it is that's taking charge.
Because they have no plan.
Because they came out and said it was going to be Darryl Fletcher. Then they came out and said that it's going to be Michael Carrick. It's like, once again, you're the biggest club in the world. Start acting like it. And then it comes out that actually it is Michael Carrick, right? Cool. For the rest of the season, you're gonna write your season off.
No, we can't. You know why he can't go to the rest of the season? I see Manny talk about this. Shouts to Manny, where he can't go to the rest of the season. It has to be 6 weeks max because he doesn't have his coaching badges. He don't have the right coaching badges, so he can't run it to the end of the season.
Right. So then that gives you 6 weeks, right?
So before we get to that, what's Carrick been doing at Manchester United this whole time?
Wait. That's just clocked in my head.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Bro, why Carrick does not have the correct coaching badges to take it longer than 6 weeks? How true this is, I don't know. Someone in the comments will correct me. This is from a fair view people, isn't it? Like, you know, always sometimes it's feelings over facts. Go on. Yeah. So it's like, what have you been doing the whole time?
No, wait, hold up.
You can only take it.
Michael Carrick.
Yeah. You don't have all of his coaching badges to take the job.
Was he not assistant manager?
I believe it was him feeling. No, he's one of the coaches. Feeling was assistant.
Right. Okay, that makes it even worse. Yeah. He's the coaches.
Yeah.
And he's not got the
correct coaching badges.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? Why is he not? So what you been doing the whole time?
I'm sorry, right? But everyone's applied for a job, yeah? People in the comments have applied for a job, and you've got what your qualifications are. Yeah. For a football coach, the only qualification that you need is to be a qualified football coach. I'm talking, if I went to apply for a job at Warrington Football Club, at Stockport Football Club, at Trafford Football Club, the first thing they'd say is, do you have your coaching badges? Yes, I've got an FA level 1, FA level 2, FA level 3. I've not done my UEFA badges yet, yada, yada, yada. Michael Carrick at Manchester United Football Club, who's been coaching some of the elite players in the world, doesn't have the correct coaching badges.
Doesn't have the correct, so he can only take it for a max of 6 weeks.
What? I'm in a parallel universe here.
I'll have to do, like I said, someone in the comments will double check that. But yeah, this is what I've seen today, isn't it? Yeah, Carrick hasn't got the UEFA badges. He hasn't got the UEFA badges.
No, you can't be serious.
He hasn't got the UEFA badges. So what's he been doing the whole time?
You can't.
Man, you know what it's been? It really is. Like Nuruddin said, it's jobs for the boys. It's that jobs for the boys mentality. You know what? Stroll, get me a job there. Have you done this before? No. I can still get you in regardless. That's what it is.
Just seriously though, like this is a serious question.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know if I'm a United fan. How long has Carrick been part of the staff?
Was he not there under Mourinho?
Oh, you can't.
He was there under Mourinho.
You cannot.
Yeah, he was there under Mourinho, if I remember correctly.
No.
Yeah.
This can't
See,
be
he's
true.
only got the club just entertainment says man's driving with no license. Facts. He's only got the English FA badges. This is what I'm saying. Big up to you, Malachi, as well. He's only got the ink, so he can only take the job for 6 weeks. And this is the coaching staff. All he had him there. Imagine. Let's keep it real. Me and you are brothers strong. If you're managing Stockport or in Stockport, you're managing Stockport. You're not gonna bring me on the coaching staff without the badges. You'd be like, go get the badges, and then I'll give you the job. Or I consider you for it. All he had him sat there. What was he doing?
Right. So for those of you that don't understand why this is so important, right?
Talk about it.
You're a doctor.
Yep.
I'm running a doctor's surgery.
Yep.
Patients are coming in that need treatment. You ain't got the right qualifications. You think I'm going to let you do work on a patient?
Yep. Exactly that. But he's here working on big Manchester United football club.
And he's not got
the correct badges. So he can only take the job for a maximum of 6 weeks.
I'm sorry, that's bad, man.
And you know what's mad? I know the Glazers and Woodward don't even know that. They probably got told that. So we have to get an interim in.
How is this not flagged up anywhere? I for the life of me, right? Because Steven Gerrard. So this is how important it is, yeah. Klopp's UEFA badge nearly expired, and he had to go and resit the course.
Okay.
Right, that's expired. This man's done it. Gerrard, before he started managing Liverpool under 17s, people. Under 17s, Liverpool Football Club would not let him until he went and did his UEFA badges. So what did he do? He went and did his UEFA badges. Under 17s. And Solskjaer's letting this man coach.
Let him coach.
The first team.
Let him coach Champions League Varane. Paul Labille Pogba. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Jadon Sancho. Marcus Rashford.
Mason Greenwood.
The list goes on.
Donny van der Beek. And you've got a man there. So what has he been doing? Work experience. Working on the job. Like Nuruddin says. Shout out to big bro Nuruddin. Jobs for the boys.
Right, so here's my question.
Talk about it.
Darren Fletcher.
Talk about it.
Does he have his coaching badges?
No, he should. One thing I do agree with Gary Neville is if he's going to be a technical director, why are you coming in to manage? Concentrate on being a technical director. Go get the qualifications and everything you need to do
Speaking
for that.
of Gary Neville, have you seen the video? The only thing that's made my weekend.
Go on. I've not watched it. I've been tagged in it, but I've not watched it yet. It's the break and it's the singing. I've not watched it yet. No.
Flawless. Right, I need to show it him live on air.
Yeah, run it.
Right,
run
so
it.
this is my favorite video I've ever been sent in my entire life. And it was the only thing that got me through the fact that Solskjaer got sacked.
Run it. Yo.
No, wait, it gets better. It gets better. You can't think it does, but it gets better. Watch. Ready? Listen. Wait, look.
And the claps, yo, with him. Like, oh, that's brilliant.
Yo.
Social media shouldn't be free, man.
Listen.
Social media should not be free, man.
I would pay for that content.
Social media should
I
not be
promise
free.
you, that is the
How is
only
social
thing that
media
has got
free?
me through. Is that
How
video?
is social media free?
Honestly, that
How
video is
social
absolutely
media free?
legendary.
How is social media free? Oh, jeez.
He's qualified to do that video.
Oh,
Carrick's not qualified to do the
that's what I'm
coach.
saying. So, yeah, he can't do it. So we've got, all jokes aside, we got 6 weeks at maximum 6 weeks of Carrick, I believe. And then who knows what Manchester United are going to do. How we just didn't get rid of all the backroom staff, I don't know. I was debating this on Shameless with Lewis and Neil. I think Ryan was there, but he was on at that point. And I was talking about how it's going to be different now Ollie's gone, just on a vibes thing. And they were saying, well, the rest of the coaching staff is still there. I'm like, you don't understand how toxic the environment was because of this manager. And I see the players just vibesing. I see the players just being on a vibes thing and pulling out performances. Because it's not the same, because they're saying it's the same staff, but I was making a point of Ollie's the lead singer of the group. If you take out the lead singer of any group, the group is still there in name, but it's not the same. You get what I'm saying? And like, you take any Take the main man out of any musical crew. It's preferably hip hop. I said it. I said, you take 50 Cent out of G Unit. G Unit can still be a name, but it's not the same. You take Eminem out of D12. If you take Nelly out of St. Lunatics. You take Ludacris out of Disturbing the Peace. The list goes on. You take Snoop Dogg out of Dog Pound. It's the same thing. The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, you take Neil out 213. Like it's just
it's the same. You take the lead singer out. The group's still there in name, but it's not the same. And that's how I see it going. I'm genuinely looking forward to the Villarreal game. For the first time ever. I've been doing this YouTube content creating thing for a minute now. I'm looking since I've been doing watch-alongs. I'm genuinely looking forward to the Villarreal game. I'm legit looking forward to it. I'm actually gonna not be in the comments like that. I look forward to the game. We don't have to bring extra topics to talk about. We're not talking about where we would like to go on holiday, or who's the nicest footballer you've met, or who's the worst footballer you've met, or what you're eating later on. Are you getting a kebab? You getting a burger? You going McDonald's? And these are conversations we have. Like, legit. Shout out to Dan Sillyman. Shout out to Eddie who was in the comments. Shout out to Ahmed, my Danish bro. Before show, we're debating on Q&As and other shows what we're going to talk about during United watching them. Putting it to the chat, yeah, get your random questions in.
No.
I don't care about this. Talk about it. Before I go, I didn't even want to. I woke up. I didn't want to do the Watford game.
I remember you saying. I
started the stream at 5 to 3. I normally start half an hour before because I was like, do I really want to? And I contemplated not doing the game.
Nah, I remember you saying to me you didn't want to do it because you were debating it in here when we were talking. And so this is the mad thing, right? Is after the Liverpool game, you start putting plans in motion for a new manager. After the City game, it becomes, listen, we really need to ramp this up. Yep. Then when you sack him after the Watford game, you've then got plans in place, you've got discussions that are being had, and you can quickly get something done. Have you heard of? Did you hear about Ten Hag's interview?
No, what was this Ten Hag's interview?
So they're talking about Manchester United job becoming available. It was like, oh, so it means I can be put on the list with Pochettino and everyone else.
Is that what he said?
He's now running jokes and bantering.
Is that what he said? Yeah, man, are running bants.
But this is the problem: is just the lack of direction at the biggest club in the world.
No direction. We had a man at the wheel with no license. And now we've got a man with a lead.
Can I just say?
And now with Carrick, we have a man at the wheel with no license.
Did you see the picture that I think it was something football released, and it's basically Solskjaer holding a broken wheel.
I did see that. He's gone, people. Ladies and gentlemen, he's out of here.
Yo, social media is the best place.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's out here. Yeah, because yeah, I'm not saying your name because that sounds wild, but big up to you, my guy. I'll just call you D. I'll just call you. Yeah, I don't even know how to do a nickname for you because it all sounds wild. But he says it only takes roughly 2.5 years to get both the A and B license, 9 to 12 months for a further 12. Wait, it only takes roughly 2.5 years to get both the A and B license, 9 to 12 months and a further 12 for the A license in England. He says might just do the Carrick 6 weeks, feel in another 6 weeks. I don't see them doing that. They're gonna bring someone in. Who they bring in, I don't know. And get the likes up on there.
Coming on to that.
Who did they bring in? Do they get an interim and then go and get someone in the summer, or do they bring
because
in
here's the
now?
problem with an interim, and I was thinking about this. You end up with the Solskjaer situation again.
They won't make the same mistake because I can see Carrick. You know what? Just because of how the footballing universe works, Carrick's going to go on a run.
No. Yeah, but what I'm saying is Carrick, from what you're saying, can't do it because the coaching match situation.
I'm saying over the 6 weeks.
Though. No. I'm saying like if you get an interim manager from now to the end of the season, that's a problem. I'll tell you why. Because you will get left with a scenario where this man goes on a great run of form and you have to then offer him the job, but he goes against what your long-term vision is, and that's the problem. Which is why, as much as I'm bantering a Carrick situation, it might be perfect scenario for Manchester United where they go, actually, right, we've got 6 weeks. That gives us 6 weeks to pay the deposit or pay the whatever it is to get someone out of a contract. Yeah. You're looking at Poch. You're then looking at Brendan Rodgers. You're then looking at, funny enough, Tox randomly messaged me.
What do you say?
He was like, sorry to ask you a bit of a personal question. I thought it actually was about to be personal. And he went, what do you think of Brendan Rodgers? And I was like, are you serious? How are you going to start the conversation off like that? And then
just having that conversation with Statman, but we're going to run through all of the, what's it called?
Through him.
We'll run through all of the, everyone who's been linked with. But back to that, before we do that, back to the interim manager. If it's Ragnick, I'm all for that, just because of what he's done in the past and where he's been.
Ragnick's perfect.
So it says Ragnick can come in as an interim manager, then move upstairs, and he can put things in place. because he did this. You'll know better than me. It was Leipzig, I believe.
Leipzig.
He was the one who managed Leipzig for a period. And then when he went upstairs, did he get Hasenhüttl in? Been right in saying that. I got Leipzig from the 4th tier in the Bundesliga up to the top. And then the Leipzig that you see now, like obviously getting to being in the Champions League, being in quarterfinals, semi-finals, etc.
Players that they bought through and moved on.
That type of thing. I need to do my full due diligence on Ragnick, but from what I hear, just that alone, I'm all for. So if Ragnick comes in as interim, goes upstairs as a DOF, and then we go get a manager, we'll see. But we'll go on to the main man who has been linked with majorly, and that is Mr. Mauricio Pochettino. My thoughts on it, I was a bit at the time initially. So before he went PSG and he was on MNF on Sky Sports talking about basically he was saying, "Come and get me." He was like, "Come and get me, please."
Oh, it was 100%.
We didn't. I was all for it. Now I'm not as sold on it, and that's nothing against Poch.
That's interesting.
I'm just not sold on it because I feel like the boat sailed on that. We should have got him when we got him. That's not a sharp Poch.
I do feel like the boat has sailed on it. I can't lie.
It's kind of like, why is it second time round now? What's supposed to happen then? Like, it was supposed to happen at that point.
Everything lined up perfectly.
Everything lined up for him. And now we're bringing him in halfway through. I'm like, no, we should have got him then. And I believe there is better options available. I do want Zidane. That is my first choice. Would I take Ten Hag? Absolutely. Would I take Zidane? Absolutely. Would I take Poch? Absolutely. Rodgers, I'm not happy about, but would I take Rodgers? Yes. But I don't want. Rodgers is the only one out of. This is permanent people we're talking about. So forget Ragnick. Zidane, Ten Hag, Poch, I take any of those three. Absolutely. And it's that order I would take them in as well. Definitely. That's the order I'll take them in. Go on, what's your thoughts?
I don't want Zidane anywhere near it.
Yeah, from a local perspective.
No, nothing to do with that. It's just that Zidane is one of my favourite all-time players.
Oh, you hate to slander him?
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
It will happen.
What it is, fam.
I just don't want to see him anywhere near it, but...
It is what it is.
There is a part of me which is concerned at the potential of Brendan Rodgers going there.
You think Rodgers does a good job?
Yeah. That's what concerns me.
Do United win a Premier League or Champions League under Rodgers?
I think they challenge. I think they majorly compete. And I'll tell you why I think they majorly compete.
Go on, talk about it.
We're talking about the Brendan Rodgers that transformed Luis Suarez's career into the player that he is now. We're talking about the Brendan Rodgers that brought through and coached Raheem Sterling to the player that he is now. We're talking about Brendan Rodgers that got the best season you will ever see out of Daniel Sturridge. He was notoriously injury prone. The best season out of Steven Gerrard. The best season out of, well, tell a lie, 05-06, Steven Gerrard is unplayable. But got him back up to them heights considering his age. The Jordan Henderson that broke through under Brendan Rodgers. The Martin Skirtle competing at the level he was competing at. I know what he does on the coaching field. That concerns me because then I look at your team and it has lacked coaching. Absolutely. It's like you look at Daniel James and look at the transformation he's made under Bielsa. Shock, no surprises at this time and time again. Look at how he played yesterday. Different player under Bielsa. And then look at Green. No, did you watch the game yesterday?
I didn't watch it long before.
I'm talking about his movements. I'm talking about just little.
That's different. Okay.
I'm talking subtle things. Okay, like for example, the goal that he scored. He's never in that position. Do you know what I mean? But he's coached to get into that position. Greenwood under Rodgers, I'm concerned at. Ronaldo, not so much because you can't really teach Ronaldo much. He's Ronaldo we're talking about. Pogba, positionally, that's terrifying. Okay. Bruno Fernandes, look at the job that he's done with James Maddison in terms of picking up space in areas like that's concerning. Everything about it just worries me. And then you look at the recruitment he's had with Leicester, Fofana, Tielemans. I don't want Tielemans at Manchester United. Like it genuinely worries me because Rodgers is a 3-year manager. What he could do for Manchester United in 3 years could be the foundation that we got built for us when then a Klopp comes in and just takes over. That's what concerns me.
I think that's there now. I think it's in place for United to compete and win right now.
No, it is, but I'm just saying if you got a Rodgers, it's concerning because I know how good of a coach he is on the field. I said this to you time and time again. There's no one I'd recommend more as a coach than Brendan Rodgers. because I've seen it with my own eyes how good he is on the field, and that's what concerns me.
Rodgers would be a terrible appointment for United. Very good coach, but not good enough to compete with the elite. Grandpa has a higher ceiling than him. Short boy Daisy. Thoughts?
No, definitely not. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's a terrible appointment. I disagree with that.
It's not a terrible appointment. Secondly, is Graham Potter's not proven at a big club.
Okay,
he's got a low ceiling compared to Rodgers because he's managing Brighton. I would like to have seen Potter at Newcastle with that money and that kind of expectations.
He's got to make that jump up, and I think Grandpa will. I think
he will.
I want to see that. Yeah,
because it's no, absolutely not. What? Yeah, come on now. Rodgers guiding Leicester to the first FA Cup in God knows how many years against that Chelsea side. Yeah, come on.
It was, but yeah, do I see Rodgers competing? And that's the problem. Do I see him competing? Yes. Do I see Manchester United winning the Premier League or Champions League under Rodgers? No. I can't say the same for the other three. That's why. Again, but I wouldn't be against Rodgers' appointment. But for me, permanent managers, I'm talking Zidane would be my, and I'm not talking about who coming in or who not. I'm just giving my thoughts. Zidane would be my first choice. Ten Hag would be my second choice. And my third choice would be Poch.
I'm praying not to.
Any of those three, I would take. Now, after that, you can talk your Rodgers. I'm trying to think who else we've been linked with. That's the four. Is there anyone else you've seen strong links to? So it's those four.
Yeah, it's those four.
Ten Hag, Poch, Rodgers. They're the four that I can't think of a fifth or sixth that United have been linked with whatsoever. Okay. Well, see, like I said, Potter, that's too big a jump to go from Brighton. He needs to go to Leicester. That's what it is. If Potter went to a Leicester, if he went to a Newcastle, if he went to a Villa.
And yeah, that's what I was just about to mention Villa. Like, just about to mention Villa.
You gotta make that jump, then the big one. Like Pochettino did it. Southampton, Spurs, PSG. Potentially now Manchester United. Rodgers has done it, even though it's kind of backwards. Like he's done his stints at Celtic. He's managed Swansea. Then he was at Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Then he's gone back down to Leicester. But now he's trying to make that jump. Again, that's what it is. Like he had that jump.
And that's the other thing with Rodgers, he's got a chip on his shoulder because it didn't go well at Liverpool, and that's what concerns me because he'll want to prove so many critics wrong. But yeah, anyone but Zidane.
I thoroughly hear that. But I think we've stressed enough. We've gone through it. Ollie's gone. He probably won't get mentioned a lot on the show anymore. And for all the people who are like, "Oh, what are you gonna do for content?" When Ollie's gone, continue making content, people. That's what I'm gonna do. So you lot can bounce with him. You lot can dip with him. I was right. Everyone can kiss a certain part of my body area. You know what I'm saying? No time for you lot. Egypt's in it. You know what I'm saying.
So
yeah, go on.
Moving on.
Talk about it. What result do you want to go into?
The battering of the weekend.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about Arsenal have changed. Arsenal can get a result at Anfield. Based off of what? I heard they played better in the first half, but they lost 4-0.
So,
talk about it.
Mikel Arteta made the biggest mistake of his managerial career.
Talk about it.
So, game starts off. Tsimikas is filling in for Robertson, who was probably arguably man of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning performance.
Yeah.
They defended 2 banks of 4, and then Aubameyang and Lacazette were tucking in, and they were just so compact, and they were difficult to break down for the first 20 minutes. Mm. So naturally, what happened was the Anfield crowd went a bit flat, and then something happened. Ball gets clipped up from, I think it was Alisson, and Mane goes for a 50-50 header with what's the brother's name at right back? Good one.
Tomiyasu.
Yeah, Tomiyasu. Mm-hmm. So Mane goes up with Tomiyasu, yeah? Mm-hmm. Arteta then starts screaming it's a red card and to send him off. He then decides to go head-to-head with Klopp. Mm-hmm. And what happens in that moment? Anfield erupts.
Got you.
Everyone's off the feet. Now the crowd's invested, emotionally charged up. You don't do that at Anfield. And then what happens? 2 minutes after that, Matip goes on a run, gets fouled. Trent whips this ball in, and who scores at the back post? Sadio Mane. When are you managers going to learn that going head to head with Klopp at Anfield, with a full Anfield, is the worst thing you can do, especially when the crowd was flat at that point?
Yeah.
Then what happens? Klopp's still irritated.
Yeah.
Half time, we come out a different side. And I said this on my fan cam. Somebody needs to speak to Mikel Arteta. He's a coach that has coached under Pep. His teams aren't Pep teams.
Right.
I seen something I've never seen in a game in my life, and I'm there watching it live. Gabriel takes the goal kick and kicks it a distance of me and you to Ramsdale. This isn't just happened once. This happened 4 or 5 times. Them man then try play out from the back, yeah? Mm-hmm. They would then get into 30 yards out and they were getting nicks off him time and time and time again. And they couldn't get out. And they crumbled under the pressure. Then the second goal went in, which was insane. Then the third goal goes in, which is probably my favourite goal I've seen Liverpool score this season as a team. Then the fourth goal goes in. Minamino was on the pitch for 48 seconds. His first touch is to put the ball into the back of the net. Ramsdale had the game of his life in the first half, smiling on the pitches, and he got sat down on his bottom for the second. Have you seen it?
I've seen the second goal, yep.
It's the nerve of the Arsenal fans.
Talk about it, man. Talk to him. This is your moment. Talk to the Water Gunners for him.
I don't get where this confidence came from, that you thought you could come to Anfield and pick up a result, let alone play out from the back like you're a Manchester City team. You're not a Manchester City team. You are Arsenal Football Club.
Talk to him.
You have not got the minerals to play like that.
Talk to him.
And I just couldn't get it. The game plan just didn't make any sense. Game plan in the first half was really good because what they did was they shut up shop. They were hitting us on the counter-attack, but they were mixing it up. They were going long when they needed to. So Ramsdale was delaying and he was time wasting and he was going long and then he was going short. Second half, it's almost as if the confidence just went and they were just like, nah, actually, we can go thingy. Explain this save to me. Yeah. Ball comes in, right? Thiago left foot volley. But this one I don't get. How he saved this, I don't know. For the life of me, I still don't understand how Ramsdale makes that save against Mane at the back post.
So trying to cross them.
This.
Yeah, that's just a good save. That's just a quality save.
Look at Tsimikas here. What a tackle that is. Yeah,
straight in.
And then look.
That's a good save as well. Salah should have scored though.
Yeah, but you watch what Salah does. Salah kicks it onto his right foot.
Yeah, kicks it onto his right, yeah. That's very unlike him. He's normally very clinical.
But even then, like, even this bit, the reactions, it's stunning. I don't know if they showed a clip on this. No, they don't. Trent goes through and he hits it and he saves it. Look, this is just after the spat. He's got to do better. Ramsdale's got now, trust me, from the back angle, Ramsdale has to do better.
Yeah. I didn't watch the full game. Sorry, man. These had me watching Frozen. So, yeah.
I've been there.
I just watched the full game. Or should I? Shrek, sorry. It was Shrek.
Here we go.
Oh, that's bad.
One, see you later, Ben White. See you later, Ramsdale.
Well.
£50 million Ben White. Slid all the way back to London.
That's a Brighton fan. You know what I'm saying? Look at that gun. Whoops.
Wow. And then,
I knew I should have put a shot back in my fantasy team as well.
Look at this. Now, pause it a second. This is super important. I'm not saying anything about betting. However, a friend of ours had Jota to score 2 goals. Yeah. This would have won him 200 quid.
Peak.
So you can imagine his reaction in the ground when he doesn't score that.
Oh my, yeah. Jota's got a score there. I need to add him back to my fantasy team as well. I do. I added Jota back 100%. If Firmino's still injured.
So, but yeah, he's going to be injured for a while. Look at this for a goal. So, Tsimikas header. What a header this is from Jota.
That is quality.
Oh my Lord. And then that touch, I remember because I'm literally just there. I'm thinking that's a heavy touch.
He did it on purpose. Purposeful.
And they're saying them two don't like each other.
Yeah, they don't, because people just run agendas. That header from Jota's quality though.
It's
And then that touch.
stunning.
Yeah.
Salah was a problem all game. And then this. People underestimate how good of a pass this is from Henderson.
It's a quality pass.
Look, right into the middle. It doesn't need a break stride. Then look. Salah. Trent. Minamino. So that's 2 assists for Trent in that game. On top of the
Trent, he got 2 assists. Yeah. No, I was just thinking fantasy Premier League.
9 assists in City's last 6 games and a goal, right? Number 1.
Talk about it.
Number 2, that's his 51st assist for Liverpool. He got his 50th assist for the Mane header.
Jeez. Yeah, Trent different, man.
But yeah, everyone still tries to run jokes.
Trent different.
And talk that Trent isn't an elite right back.
Trent is different. What game do you want to go to next?
4-0.
You know what? We'll go Leicester versus Chelsea because we spoke on Brendan Rodgers. End of the road for Brendan Rodgers? What do you think?
Which is why I think he's probably touted for the United job. There's something where it just overlaps and I can't put my finger on it. But one, Hudson-Odoi's got to score that.
Chilwell.
Oh, Chilwell, that was it, yeah. He has to score.
Fantasy team as well, man. You gotta do bits.
Like he tried to lift it. He doesn't need to lift it.
He's just put his that he has to hit the bar though. That's hit the bar. So you reckon it's over for Rodgers? That's a good header.
It's a great header.
That's
from
a
Rudiger.
very good header.
And this is the same Rudiger that Frank Lampard wanted to get rid of.
Yeah.
To Liverpool on a free transfer.
Yeah, you are. It's a good header.
It's an insane header.
That is very good. Again, why is man on the post though? A man on the back post clears that.
Because it's the way he goes zonal, doesn't he? So
I'm just saying in general, not as shot Leicester.
I have a problem with this goal. At what point is anyone going to try and approach Kante, or are you just going to keep letting him run with the ball? Someone go and move to the ball at least.
Yeah,
look,
that's awful.
Look,
the turn from Reece James was nice, but no one's even engaging.
There's no one near him.
No one even
You
goes.
think is he called Moses? Is he just parting the sea? Like what? Like come on now. Like just go and put pressure on the ball. Because if you put pressure on the ball there early enough, he doesn't take the shot. If he doesn't take the shot, you don't go 2-0 down. And guess what? You don't end up losing the game. You could have nicked a draw. Anything could have happened.
What a ball by Thiago Silva. What a ball from Thiago Silva. Good save. It's a good save.
Schmeichel put off some good saves in this game.
You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Obviously, me and Stroll.
Chilwell was determined to score against his old club, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was.
He had the chance though in the first half. What a save.
That's a very good save from Schmeichel. That is a very good save.
Through legs and through bodies, that is a stunning save.
Very good save. It is. But yeah, Leicester, man. Like I've said, I was talking to Neil, who's a Leicester fan. It was a good save as well. He's just saying like it's just stale.
It is.
It's
the end of the road, and this is why I just think that there's something about the United job I just look at and I just think
Poch. Give me Poch over Rodgers.
Yeah, but Poch is at PSG, so I don't think Poch should
go. Supposedly that he's unhappy though.
Of course he's unhappy. Everyone's unhappy at PSG. Speaking of that, have you seen the whole French football?
Yeah, we ain't gonna go into that, but yes, I've seen it.
Okay, but did you see what happened to Payet last night?
No. Oh yeah, he got hit by a bottle. Was it a plastic bottle? Or was it glass?
No, I don't know. It was bad though.
Is it bad? Is he injured?
No.
Yeah, it's terrible though. You can't be throwing a bottle at people and that. This is a good goal though. Still, nice skill from Ziyech.
What a pass that is as well. Yeah. So composed.
Yeah, Chelsea look the business though. We gotta give Chelsea their flowers. They look the business. They look the business.
It's a 3-man race.
Yeah, it's 3-man. Liverpool's still in it. I reckon it's 2-man, but we're gonna get into all of that.
You really want to count us out, don't you?
I've been counting you out from the start. You can't say that it's a surprise. You can't say it's a surprise. What result do you want to go to next?
Tottenham.
I did watch this game actually. Spurs 2, Leeds 1. Your boys actually before we go to Spurs, what's going on with your boy Bielsa?
Told you.
Talk to me.
Bielsa,
what do you reckon it is?
Bielsa, I'll tell you exactly what it is. One, he's only just got Calvin Phillips back a couple of games ago and has shown you the win ratio for when he's there and when he isn't. But not just that is he's a very system-orientated manager. So if he's not got the personnel for that system, the system then falls apart. Bamford injured is a massive thing for them.
He's been injured for a long, long time.
And he's the catalyst because he makes things stick. He can then bring Click into play. He can then bring Rafinha and Harrison into play.
Rafinha didn't play either, did he?
No, that's what I mean. He's missing plays, and it's not an excuse, but he's got a small squad because he likes to work with a small squad. A lot of the Klopp likes to work with a small squad because he knows what to get out of him, and he's struggling. Like he's playing Forshaw. Forshaw didn't play all last season because he didn't need him, but he's having to play him. That's the problem, and the intensity's dropped. The reason being is because
shocking defending by Tanganga though for the first goal, for the James goal.
But what I'm saying is, if that's Dan James under Solskjaer, he doesn't make that kind of run, and he's not in that kind of area.
No,
that's what I'm saying by coaching.
It's lies.
He's in between two. Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't see that. Whereas he's actually starting to get proper coaching, and he will start to have impacts like that in games.
100%. What I will say about Spurs in this game is the first half was flat, and they were 1-0 down. But second half, props to Conte, they G'd it up, and the momentum was with them.
Listen,
when they scored the equalizer, the momentum was with them, and I said, Leeds have to hang in it. And even when they went 2-0, 2-1 down, I was like, the momentum is with Spurs. They need to try and respond, and they really didn't. The game was dry, to be honest. It wasn't a good game.
Look, Dan James again.
Yeah, Dan James trying things. Yeah.
Like you wouldn't see that under Solskjaer. You wouldn't see that at United, and that's the big difference. Yeah. But yeah, you just knew.
He did. Conte riling up the crowd. Conte was doing.
He's
asking for more. Well, asking for more.
It's mad that it's such a mad deflection that it nearly ends up going.
Yeah. The deflection off, and then it hits the bar. Even the goals, like I said, and Harry Kane, man, we need to have a conversation about Harry Kane. We need to have a conversation. He just looks
like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he just looks not with it. But you would expect Conte to get back, but you can't. Again, this comes back to form. You can't turn it off and on. Can't turn form on.
But you'd have thought, although it's for England, that him scoring 7 goals in 2 games would give him some form of confidence at least.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think it's a lack of confidence thing.
I just think
he just can't turn form on enough.
He's checked out at Tottenham. That's what I think it is.
And it's hard to check back in.
Yeah, and it's just like, where'd you go from there? Yeah. Realistically, City, but would they pay big money for him in January? I'd be surprised.
Why would you go get him playing like that?
Exactly.
You out here playing like Russell Westbrook. Why would you do that? I'm saying.
There's no need. You know I'm a Lakers fan. There is zero need
for you to get the reference. And other people who might be watching, Timo might be watching to get the reference. I know this is a football show, but side note, would you trade Russell? Would you trade Russ in January?
Right now, absolutely.
Right then, so I'm not wrong in what I'm saying.
Just no need.
Not wrong in what I'm saying. Oh. It is, the goals, even though there was luck to it, thoroughly deserved. Spurs were the better team in the second half, without doubt. Without doubt, they were the better side. Not even a question mark.
I'm going to say something.
Talk about it.
Speaking of the man who takes the free kick,
Mr. Eric Dyer.
He's actually been consistently quite good lately.
Is that due to Conte and the free at the back?
I don't know if it's because he was playing the free at the back under Nuno at times.
Yeah, and everyone was. I can't fault him because everyone was bad at with Nuno. Everyone was bad.
No, I seen a Manchester United fan tweet. Emerson Royale makes Wan-Bissaka look like Trent, and it was the funniest tweet I've seen in a long, long time. I just don't get the Emerson Royale thing. I just don't.
But we gotta go on to obviously Manchester City 3, Everton 0. Routine when City just quietly going about their business. Talk about it.
What's going on there? Just rewind that a second.
Oh, this guy and his we'll see it there.
Could we just where's he going?
Well, I made the save. I'm not a fan of Pickford, but that's a good say. He has to.
No.
He has
Did
to
you watch this game?
I didn't watch the game.
Okay, so about this I don't know if it's going to show it on
the highlights.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for this.
For those that don't know, Stroll is not a fan of Jordan Pickford whatsoever.
There is a reason.
I'm
hoping that they show the clip.
Why are you not a fan of Jordan Pickford?
Right,
that's a good save.
No, come on.
You had to come out to him.
Please don't see it. No, it's not.
Another good save. Up quick. Back in. Look.
No.
Did the job.
No.
Save. What's he supposed to do there? He didn't do nothing wrong.
He did.
Strike comes in.
He did.
Pushed it out of the danger area.
So why is he then following it? Stay in your goal.
Nah, because he thought he could have got it.
No, but he couldn't get it. That's the problem. He's erratic.
And City just bossed Everton this whole game.
It was just pretty much.
City just the whole game. I'm seeing there what's this? Is that a foul? No. It's not a foul, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not a foul.
No.
I don't think Sterling's dived, but it's not a foul. He's not putting his leg across. That is not a foul.
Yeah, he
You
ruled it
get
out.
VAR. Hey, that's VAR working.
That is VAR working,
That is
which was a
VAR working in the City Everton game. That's what we're talking about.
Pause it. Because it's not come on to it. Anyway, what happens is this ball gets lumped into the box, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There's no one near Jordan Pickford. And I mean no one, right? He then comes to claim this ball. He goes to catch it. It drops into, I think it was Jesus' feet.
Okay.
He then falls over, nearly gives a penalty away.
Yeah.
Jesus then takes a touch. He then follows him again. You're a goalkeeper. Do you not remember the goal where he conceded it last season, where because he was erratic and he was following the players about, he ended up trying to run back into his net, but he ran behind the line. He ended up conceding the goal against Newcastle.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
This is my problem with him. He's too erratic.
He is erratic.
But
he is erratic.
Did you see this assist?
I did see this assist. Everybody's waxing them.
My Lord.
Gotta give Cancelo his full flowers. What an assist. Gotta give him his full.
Hey, it's not an easy finish.
Look at that. Hey, it's not. Everyone will criticize Sterling, this and that. And rumors of him, he's being linked with Arsenal, which I find very strange for him. Why would he go to Arsenal? No disrespect. Why would
I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans saying,
you take him
back or asking the question.
Would you take him back?
For squad depth, yeah. What a strike.
That is a strike by Rose.
But is it?
That's a strike. He's supposed to stick it top bins.
Nope. No, he doesn't stick it top bins.
Does it not go top bins? Let me have a look at this. I can't blame the keeper for that.
Watch.
I can't blame the keeper for that. You struck that well. Look at it. Did he get a hand to it?
Yes.
Let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that rate. I'm not going to. I'll criticize Pickford a lot, but that's too far. That's too far. See, you concerned? You your favorite? Are you like the favorites? Do you think you're the favorites, isn't it?
I've never once said we're the favorite.
So who have you got winning the league? Is it City or Chelsea?
I told you it was Chelsea. However,
I see changing your mind is the question I'm asking.
No,
they're not.
No,
still Chelsea.
Yeah.
City second, Liverpool third, United fourth.
No, because
I'm asking.
No, but I think I can't decide second. It all depends.
City, Liverpool.
Yeah, it all depends for me on January for Liverpool
window.
Yeah.
So if a Sarr comes in, say you get another player, a midfielder, for instance, that's when you're looking at yeah. Okay. What result you want to go to next? And you lot get your questions in now. Actually, everyone who's locked in, get your questions in now. And me and Stroll for the last 15 to 20 minutes will answer all of your Premier League questions. I'll do this one. That is funny. I can't lie. That is funny.
Explain that to me.
I can't lie.
As a goalkeeper, explain that to
me. Yeah. I hear you.
And you wonder why I say he's erratic. This guy is erratic.
No, I ain't why you're erratic. Let's go into this. Because we haven't spoken. Wait, we did speak on Eddie Howe's appointment. Because I said it was underwhelming.
However,
I said it was underwhelming.
He wasn't at said game.
He wasn't due to COVID. Hopefully he gets well soon. But we'll go into this because it was 2 3-3 draws. We'll go into Newcastle 3, Brentford 3. Thoughts? Brentford in poor form currently as well. I think that's 1 win in 6, 7.
You have these dips as a newly promoted side.
Of course. And I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, they've got good players. Very good players.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Brentford will get relegated.
Another one that concerns me.
Talk to me.
Well, not concerns me. It'll be interesting to see. But watching what kind of coaching St. Maximin's going to get under Eddie Howe is intriguing. Eddie Howe's a great coach.
Again, nobody on the post. And look, that's 2 goals we've seen since we've watched. Sorry. That's just the old school manager mentality in me. Have players on the post.
Oh, I always have players on the post.
Yeah, because it's just, and you don't have players lying down behind the wall either, do you?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely not. If you beat the wall, fair play to you. Hats off.
Well, your thoughts on how you see Eddie Howe impacting.
I think it has a significant impact.
Talk to me.
I think he has a huge impact. But it was a very entertaining game. Tony, man, lifelong Liverpool fan.
Is he lifelong Liverpool fan? Basically, what you're saying is come to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Keeper's got to do better there, though.
Yeah. What a touch that is, though.
Yeah, the touch to kill it dead is cold, but the keeper got to do better. Absolutely.
Well, I've said this time and time again on the show. They lose Mopey, get Watkins, Lose Watkins, get Tony.
The recruitment's good.
Recruitment is insane.
Yeah. That's a great ball. That's a great finish as well. It's a good header. Brave, because you know you could take a whack. And they're shushing the crowd. I love them celebrations. Shushing the crowd. Love that. Absolutely. Well, I was saying this. I was having this debate with Daisy actually. If Newcastle don't get players in the January transfer window, they're getting relegated.
Potentially.
I don't think it's potentially. I think they're going down. They're going down with this squad, and that's not a shot at Eddie Howe. I think you can get whatever manager you want, and they're getting relegated.
That's a great finish.
Yeah, it's a very good finish. 100%. 100%. Very good finish. This game, I should have watched this game. It's very entertaining.
This game was very entertaining. Goal mouth scrambles, everything.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Hard yards. Love to see it.
Who's on the line?
I like Ivan Toney, man. Putting his body on the line, figuratively and literally.
Love to see it.
Figuratively and literally. It is. Well, yeah, I think they go down. Who's your picks? You got Burnley, Norwich, and who's the other?
Burnley, Norwich. Who was the other?
Who was your other?
It was Watford before Ranieri came in.
Okay. So who is it now? That's a good question.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I've still got Southampton.
That was it. Southampton.
Yeah. I still got Southampton. That's a good finish. That's a good finish.
Good
finishes. That's some good. Let me rewind that. That is a good finish. That is. Look at this. A good finish.
He uses the defender so well.
Yeah, he does. I think he took a slight deflection. Did it? Yeah, it did. Took a slight deflection.
What?
It takes away, but yeah.
The man of the hour.
Who's the man of the hour?
For Newcastle Football Club.
John Joe Shelby.
What?
I'm joking. That's a good finish. That bat flips.
The man that I want.
How St. Maximin Sarr into Liverpool changes your whole team.
I want St. Honestly, St. Maximin, Rafinha, Sarr, any of them three, I'm comfy. And I'm
How about
happy.
2 out of 3 of them? Why not?
I would love to.
Go spend the money.
We need that kind of depth.
Go spend the money.
No, there's a certain place I want to go to next.
All right, what game do you want to go to next? And that was Newcastle 3, Brentford 3. Before we get onto that, I think Newcastle are going down. If they do not get their January transfer window correct, they are going down with that group of players, without question.
It's a possibility.
I think it's a possibility. I think they go. We'll go on. What game do you want to go to?
Brighton
game. Aston Villa 2, Brighton. Oh yeah, your next manager and that. Man like Stevie G. Let's go.
Now, you know what, at the beginning of the show, I mentioned that I've got concerns.
Yeah.
This is the reason why. You see how Ole split the fan base?
Yes.
Imagine a scenario where Gerrard is Liverpool manager and he's not doing well.
Yep.
That is what worries me.
It splits the fan base. Splits the fan base. It does.
Now, what a result for Gerrard in his first game.
Absolutely.
The tactical change he made at halftime, genius.
Talk about it.
And the substitutions, just everything about it you can't underestimate how good of a job he did in that first game. Just everything about Watkins' goal. Yeah. Have you seen it?
No, I've not seen Watkins' goal. So that's why we're here watching it now. I've not seen all the goals from the weekend, people. I haven't.
Great save from Martin.
So how do you see Gerrard doing at Villa?
I think he does very well. And I'm not just saying this because it's Gerrard. I think he does very well. I think he'll challenge.
Top 7. So you reckon what? He's just looking at top 10 this season?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what I go on. Save that. That's a good save.
It's a phenomenal save.
That was. I didn't know if it was a clearance or not. How did he get out of that? It's impressive. Because it's been nodded down. It's not even going goalwards, but he was like, yeah, let me just.
Tyrone Mings, though.
What about Tyrone Mings?
Look at this.
It's not a skill, that. That's a little bit of skill. What about Tyrone Mings?
I'll come on to it.
All right.
Are you ready?
Here's Watkins. Cuts in. It's a good strike. Good goal. That is a good goal from Watkins.
Gerrard likes to play with a 2 up front.
Why is his preferred formation? I did not follow in my Rangers whatsoever.
He can play 4-2-3-1. He can play 2 up top. He can play a 3 at the back. He's tactically very versatile. Now, for the last bit at Rangers, he was playing Roof, Defoe. He was playing Defoe and I'm trying to think what he's called, Morelos.
Yeah.
And he was playing Morelos and Roof. He had Tavernier as a wing back who some of his assists. Just watch this finish.
That's tough because that's, even though it looks easy, the angle his body's at and the way he's coming towards him.
Tyrell Mings is
right
Tyrell,
foot as well.
that's what I was about to say. Tyrell Mings is a defender and he's left-footed.
The way he's done that is nice. That's like,
what a finish that is.
He's just stuck at top bins. He's legit just stuck at top bins with his right foot. His body's awkward as well.
And it's coming to him quick as well. He's not got time to react.
Definitely, the ball is arriving at him fast. He manages to maneuver his body to actually put the ball in the back of the net. Stevie G, hey, next manager, family. Next manager, man. Like Mr. Liverpool himself, man.
It's just, I'm just happy to see him back in the Premier League.
Oh, I hear that. Result next. So we've gone through. We got Wolves. Wolves, the informed team in the Premier League. Wolves on smoke, beating West Ham 1-0. I'm mauling you. What's gone right for Bruno? What do you reckon he's changed? Or are they just putting the ball in the back of the net now?
One, putting the ball in the back of the net, but I said this to you at the time. You don't understand the importance of Jimenez scoring.
Yeah.
The lift it gives the players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lift it gives him, but the lift it gives the changing room. Like that's a season. It can be a season-defining moment, and it's a togetherness moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing Jimenez go through what he went through, then having the relief of seeing him score, and then
got to do better there.
He has to do better.
Got to do better there. You got enough time. Got to do better there, Jimenez. Got to. Yeah, that's poor.
You can see what he's trying. He's just
trying to do the execution is
wrong.
awful. Yeah.
He hits it wrong. He hits it with the instep instead of just the actual.
The top of his foot. He's much better than that. Miles better. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. People subscribe to the Pirate Radio YouTube.
Size is a funny one. Like he was linked with Liverpool in January when we were going through that injury crisis.
Yeah.
I think he would suit a bigger club.
No, right.
What a touch that is.
Touch is quality. I'd say the layoff though. It's very smart. Very smart. Decent strike as well. You'd expect the keeper to save it. But he pushes it out of danger as well.
Yeah, he does well.
Let's see what's what. Like I said, people, get your questions in for us. Me and Stro will answer your questions as well as run through our predictions for fixtures. We'll start doing bets, like who wins, get me on a monthly basis. What a save that is.
What a save.
What a save that is. That's quality. That's quality. Quality. I just want to see this Wolves go.
Good play.
Yeah, Wolves look up for it. Like I said, I predicted this West Ham to.
This is some good football.
Yeah. That's a good goal. That is a good goal.
Look who it is.
Yeah, that's a good goal. That
Jimenez, beginning of the season, doesn't score that.
That's
confidence. Goal. Look at that.
First time bag.
But this is what I'm saying, that just the lift him scoring gives to the fans, himself, the dressing. What a finish.
Yeah. That's difficult. It's a difficult finish. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I just think the confidence they now have as a team.
Credit.
Yeah, massively.
Bruno Mr. Bruno Lage doing bits.
Let's just get this over with.
Go on, get over it.
What results left?
What's up, fam? I don't even know what results left. I was going to check the Premier League table before we get into the last result.
Yeah, check the Premier League table.
Yeah, I will check. It's obviously Chelsea top, City second, Liverpool back in third. Then you've got West Ham making up the top four. Bottom half, you got Newcastle still without a win. Norwich picking up a win against Southampton. Then you've got Burnley making up. And then you've got Leeds still down there. Watford, Aston Villa, Brentford all in the same amount of points. Southampton 1 point above. And then even Leicester and Everton 2 points above that. Legit, I'm looking here from 10th to what? So from 10th to 16th, it's 3 points. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. That's what that is. But I don't know what Stroh's talking about. We're going to go through the rest of the results, though, people. I don't know what he's upset about.
So we are now. There's 2 games. Just 2 games.
Mhm.
We'll go to Norwich 2, Southampton 1, and this is why I think Southampton were going to go down. I predicted Norwich to get something from this game. I just don't rate Southampton. I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're a good side. And yes, they're currently sat in 13th, but they're on 14 points.
I quite like Armstrong, yeah.
Talk about it.
And I quite like Che Adu. They're not Ings replacements, especially that Armstrong. Danny Ings is a 15 to 20 goal a season striker.
Facts.
I don't think they've got that between them. That's the concern.
Maybe.
Redmond's getting on a bit. They got that Gineppo, who's a good player. The one who I do really like, but he's on loan from Chelsea, is that Livramento. I like him a lot.
Okay. Yeah, Livramento seems like a quality player.
I just think Southampton are struggling.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what? Burnley 3 Crystal? Wait, why do you say here we go? That's a good result for Burnley, is it not?
Go on, Taylor, praise. Go on.
Is it not a good result for Burnley?
Go on.
I'm saying Palace went to, you get what I'm saying? Palace went to the Water Gunners and put in a performance and should have won the game. Palace have only been beaten by Liverpool and City, I believe, this season. So it's a good result. 6-goal thriller. We would have thought 6 goals at Turf Moor. Never would have thought that. And I heard Cornet scored an absolute screamer as well.
What did I tell you about this kid?
Yeah? What's he doing at Burnley, though?
What I said to you?
That's no disrespect. It's a good finish.
What's that finish that is?
It's a good finish by Benteke.
Benteke is mad, you know. He'll come up with these worldies and these screamers and these finishes every now and again. It's just like...
It's a good finish. Took a deflection, actually. Stand corrected. Yeah, that's a typical Burnley goal. That it crossed into the box, but like Ben, get your noggin on it. You know what I'm saying? Typical. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's effective. Good header though. It's a good header. Look like a salmon. This is barely goals through and through.
It's just that sums up Burnley. What is the keeper doing? Seriously, what is this? How has he not saved that?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You know, like when you play FIFA?
Yeah.
It has a delay and the keeper glitches. That's exactly what that was. The keeper glitched. You know, like when you accidentally on the PlayStation click the pad and you end up taking control and you've got to dive yourself, but you dive strong, so it just goes like that. That's exactly what you just did. You're a professional goalkeeper, mate. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, Gallagher got an assist as well. My fantasy team. Let's go. Yeah, it's currently 2-2. They were typical. They were 2 Burnley goals, them. Yeah, that's shocking defending. That's shocking defending. That is shocking defending. That is abysmal. What is going on? Why is there 4 or 5 men on the line and no one? There's 4 or 5 men on the line. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Whipped in. That's a strike. Jeez. That is a strike. Yeah, you need slide all you want with that. That is
the most unasked Burnley goal you'll ever see.
That is probably the best goal of the weekend. That is probably the best goal of the weekend. Woo! Hear that? Zaha. Look at that. That is a strike. He's unlucky here. Yeah, Justin gets tips. Yeah, Burnley free. Crystal Palace free. Still over there hating, but he got a good result. Did I say draw? I think I said draw. Why does that pain you so much? What is your issue with Burnley? Talk about it.
Everything.
What is it? Everything?
I just don't like him.
They just took points off your title rivals. You should be thanking them.
Who?
Burnley. Did they not draw at the bridge?
Oh. Whilst I'm here,
we quiet now.
No, I was just thinking of what I wanted to address, and I just remembered. Whilst I'm here, so those of you that don't know, I wasn't here last week because it was the weekend of the anniversary of my little sister, right?
Yeah.
However, I clicked on to From a Third Eye View.
Let's go.
3 minutes past 7.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I hear my co-host talking about how I've got a football pitch in the back garden. How I've got 7 rooms because the loft's been converted.
That's been
How
converted.
I've got
innit?
triple glazed windows.
Yeah, I've got you.
This whole nonsense, and I'm sat there smiling like the nerve.
Hey, you go to Stroll's house, you don't need no coats. You
This
go in there,
guy,
t-shirt
man.
and shorts, and that triple glazing different.
This guy's the
You know what I'm
worst.
saying?
A football pitch in the
Man,
back garden.
You big book Stroll, man. Stroll out here getting it in. Let's go.
And then I heard he's got
You know what I'm saying?
Anfield in his back garden.
Yeah, man. More
What is wrong
atmosphere
with
in
you?
your
What
back
is wrong with
garden
you?
than on certain nights. At Anfield.
Listen, let me just show you this.
Go on.
For those City fans that try
Yeah,
and
man,
claim
fixtures. Go on.
that Etihad isn't empty. Explain that.
Yeah, A had been. I
My
told you.
mate, who's a United fan, was actually at the game and sent this. I was like, wow, empty in here.
Yeah, got no fans. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no fans.
You've got no fans.
We know this.
Oh, next week's fixtures look tasty.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it then. We'll give our predictions and thoughts. So, opening one, Arsenal, Newcastle. Who have you got?
Arsenal.
Yeah, I think Arsenal. So Newcastle's winless run continues to 14 games.
Yep.
They're relegated. 14 games without a win. They need players. I'm sorry. 40.
They need
Alright.
more than players.
You got Arsenal. I've got Arsenal. Liverpool, Southampton.
Don't even dare. Next. Do not even dare try. Don't even dare disrespect me.
You got Liverpool, Southampton.
Hey, once
That's
again,
for the people, man. Like the people might not know. You might have done a Ryan, and after you drew to Brighton, he said you're out of the title race. Your game management's not good enough. That's
Right.
his word.
2 things. 1, do I look like Ryan?
That's what.
Secondly, do I have the football IQ of Ryan? Thirdly, do you see me begging it on Twitter like Ryan?
Oh yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
Do you see me deleting? Do you see me deleting tweets like
I
Ryan?
don't see you deleting tweets. No, that is fact.
Do you see me disrespecting the best player in the world and then going back on my word and making myself look stupid like Ryan?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we both got Southampton.
This
Norwich
guy's
Wolves.
the worst.
Liverpool, we both got Norwich Wolves. I reckon Wolves put a halt to that Norwich. One.
Yeah. Wolves.
It is interesting. Palace, Villa.
Villa.
I'm saying draw.
I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
I'm saying draw. Brighton, Leeds.
Draw.
Brighton. Another interesting one. This is Sundays. Brentford, Everton.
Brentford.
Brentford stop the rot.
Brentford.
Brentford. City, West Ham.
Draw.
Woo. No, I think City do the business. City. Leicester, Watford.
I could see that being a draw, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Watford win.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I'm
saying a
so
Watford
impressed
win.
with Watford lately.
I'm saying Watford win. Burnley, Spurs.
Conte. I think Harry
Doing
Kane
good.
bags.
You reckon Kane bags? I'm gonna say draw. What do you mean? This guy, how's it not like Spurs have not been playing well? They didn't play well. They played very poor against the poor Leeds side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's away. If it was that Spurs, I'd say Spurs, but it's that turf more.
Mm-hmm.
Same Burnley.
Mm-hmm.
All right, big one of the weekend. Chelsea, Manchester United.
Draw.
I'm gonna say a Chelsea win, but a draw wouldn't surprise me.
No, a draw definitely won't surprise me.
Now all he's got a draw wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? We back. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Stringer Bell, put the word out there. We back up. We back. You know what I'm saying?
We back.
We back up. Everybody better like watch out. We back now. Villarreal, Chelsea. Someone tell Bayern Munich to stay inside. All right, no. Stay inside. I'm not trying to. No, I said you didn't hear what I said. I said someone tell Bayern Munich to stay inside. I don't want no smoke with Bayern Munich.
I
Yeah.
was about to
Nah,
say,
nah,
what
nah. I don't
on
want no.
earth is in
I
that
don't want no
water?
smoke in it. Tell Bayern Munich we want no parts of it whatsoever.
I was about to
Yeah.
test what was in that
It's
water.
not. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying tell Bayern Munich stay inside. We don't want no. Everyone else though, come outside. Everyone else come outside. Yes, your mob come outside. City come outside.
What planet are you living on?
Come outside. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come outside. Apart from Bayern Munich, we don't want no smoke. But you stay inside. Just chill.
Saying Bayern Munich got beat by Augsburg 2-1.
Hey, Nagelsmann tax. You know what I'm saying? It kicks in sometimes. You also got to be 5-0. That's Nagelsmann tax. It can sometimes affect you. You know what I'm saying? It's not as strong as Oli tax. It's not as strong a variant as Oli tax, but it can do that. Everyone come out. Everyone in the Premier League come outside. We back.
You are absolutely
Chelsea, come outside. We'll see you at the bridge.
Wow.
Liverpool, we gonna see you when we come to Anfield and that. City, we gonna see you when we pull up at it. We pulling up at everyone's block. We pulling up at everyone's block, yo.
Stood outside the gates waving. Hey boys, you alright?
Everybody's block. Villarreal, we pulling up.
Oh, this guy.
Pulling up. Norwich pulling up. We got them in a couple of weeks. Let me go run through United's fixture. We pulling up. We back. I can talk now. We back. I'm saying we back just outside.
Back where?
Outside.
What does that mean? Define what that means. Define what outside
we on
means.
smoke, yo. We getting our punches.
You want a curfew?
You know what I mean? It's now. We ain't no.
You're on a 7 o'clock curfew. As soon as the lights turn on, and the street lights, you're coming in. So what you want about? Us man are outside all night.
We back outside now.
I mean, outside
we
all night.
hustling now. We out all night. Yes.
What planet are you living on?
Back.
You man have on a curfew.
We back. Let me look at United's fixtures.
Even got coaches.
Hey,
you're not even allowed outside.
Outside.
You're like in the front garden outside.
Wait, watch what we do with
Villarreal. You're
Villarreal
allowed out the front garden.
Wait until we watch what we do with Villarreal in it.
Do what?
Wait, you just wait and see.
I'm waiting to see.
Wait and see in it. You know what I'm saying? When we,
so you're pulling up at Stamford Bridge. What happens at Stamford Bridge? You just told me you were going to lose.
We pulling out of the bridge.
You just predicted you were going to lose.
Feelings over facts right now. All right, this is what we're running with. Okay, like this is what we run. We competing though. We might lose.
What do you want the competing trophy?
Hey, we ain't even been doing that.
What is this? What is this?
Saying?
Under 5s football.
Hey. All right, so we got Villarreal. Villarreal, we're moving to the bridge. You know what?
We're moving to
Villarreal. I was saying, look what we did under Oli to Villarreal.
Yo, Pie Radio, we need to check his temperature. This man is clearly not well.
We need to hear it. It's cold. You know what I'm saying, but yeah. Chelsea pulling up to the bridge. Arsenal first game.
Define pulling up to the bridge.
Don't
just say competing. Say it with chest. Say it with chest.
Joe trying to set me up, you know.
Say it with
Joe
chest.
trying to set me up.
Say,
you know what? Let me have a look at how we do
against
Villarreal.
No. You sat there talking about
draw.
Everywhere we're pulling up.
We pulling up everywhere. Draw.
I ain't pulling up.
That's pulling up, man.
No, it ain't.
Nah, we haven't. We've not pulled up anywhere. So what
are you talking?
That I'm saying before.
You are talking nonsense.
Arsenal were moving to 100% at OT win. 100%. Why are you laughing? We got Palace after that. Palace are getting moved to. Revenge against Young Boys at OT. That's happening. Norwich away. Move to Brentford. Do we look like Liverpool? No. We get moved to Brentford.
Go.
Do we look like Arsenal? No. Brighton at home. Graham Potter's getting moved to Newcastle. The 27th still probably haven't won a game. Moving to them St James's Park. Your boys Burnley. They might get a draw still. I'm not gonna lie. Wolves is my birthday, so I'm not watching. I watch, but I won't do a watch along. Villa away, easy. Yo, look at this, man. I just go till New Year. We unsmoke. That's what I'm saying. We unsmoke. Villarreal away tomorrow. Watch. Yellow Submarine is getting sank. Then we're going down the library. You know that little Lego stadium they've got, that little 20,000 seater. That stuff. Yeah. We're moving to the bridge. Go pick up 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. She's moving to the bridge. So wait a minute.
You heard what I said?
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Just stop a second. Clip this right now. Wait there. So we're pulling up. Now it's moving to the bridge. Then it's
on smoke.
Then it's we're gonna nick a draw. Now it's you're getting 3 points at the bridge.
We moving. Let me watch I might be getting a bit ahead of myself.
No. Don't backtrack.
This is not backtrack. I gotta see the Villarreal. But Villarreal we're moving to. You know what I'm saying? Villarreal we're moving to.
Is this Ryan in Flawless's body? You say something now you're backtracking.
And then
no. So is it a point or 3 points? Because you just said 3 points. No, it's not. No, there's no. Let's have a look.
All right, Villarreal. What did I say? Villarreal. I said
about Villarreal.
Chelsea.
You said
Chelsea.
So 3 points.
Yes, and you can thank us later for getting you back in the title race.
Title race anyway. So 3 points.
You couldn't and actually beat Chelsea. Yes, 3 points. Yes, 3 points. I said it. You know what I'm saying? We go away to Villarreal. We on the revenge tour now. We on the road, legit. Villarreal away, sinking the submarines. Then we go down to London, down to the biggest library in West London.
You're about to go to West London with a manager that doesn't have the correct qualifications.
Watch that, man. We don't need to worry about who's in the dugout.
know?
We don't. Watch what happens when we pull up at the bridge.
I'm so intrigued to watch what happens when you pull up at the bridge.
And then Arsenal at home.
Oh,
Move to
if you get slapped by Arsenal at home, this is
Arsenal,
so
yeah,
embarrassing.
what?
Imagine
slapped.
if you get beat
Arsenal
by
to home.
2. If you get beat 1 or 2-0 by Arsenal, that's
Not getting beat.
embarrassing.
That is crazy. And then we're back at home. Then we're spinning the block. We back at home. Thursday, the 2nd of December, home to Arsenal. We back at home. I said, because we are back at home because 2 away games. But once we just dealt with Villarreal and that blue team in West London. Then we got Arsenal at home, moving to
West London Blue. What's his pro?
West London Blue. Crystal Palace at home, easy. Young boys, we just sail through that and get through the Champions League group. Norwich away, light work. Brentford away. We are not Liverpool or Arsenal. We're gonna deal with them. Brighton at home, easy. Newcastle wouldn't have still won a game. 30th of December, Burnley might get a draw. Then that's the new year. And then we'll see what brings. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We outside. What we saying? Nothing exactly. Ollie's gone. We back. Where that? We back.
I honestly
We
don't
back,
know
yo.
what's more ridiculous.
We back.
That we pulling up at the block spiel that you just spat out, or the nonsense I've just read from Ryan in the comments.
My guy Eddie Howe already making Newcastle a better attacking team. John Joe Shelby as well. John Joe's going to tear it up. Wonder how that?
No, not that.
What was this? Didn't catch. For me, Trent isn't a world-class right back yet. Hey, that's not the most ridiculous thing been said on this show. And I've just said a wild. I've said a Muslim.
You have said a Muslim.
I've said a
I am
Muslim.
clipping that up instantly.
Yeah. And yeah, speaking of that, he did speak on it. Eddie didn't catch it, but what does Stroll think about Trent in these last couple games? Obviously, he spoke on it before we close out. So
what more can you say?
Yeah.
Listen, go and watch my fan cam.
Cold.
You'll see me tell a certain right back to get in the bin.
Go chat. Let them know where they can watch the fan cam.
Cop TV. Salute to Alex. Yeah, I've already said it on the blog that's dropping on Copish, but salute to James, Alex, Grizz, all of the legends that were outside the stadium that showed me love, all the fans that were there that showed me love. And I enjoyed it, man. Really enjoyed it. Got a lot of stick on Twitter, as you expected, for doing a fan cam. Love it. Loved every second.
Oh, did you get stick for? Did they try to go at you? Was it serious or people joking?
No, it was serious.
Or was it what
you
Liverpool
turn
fans?
our club into AFTV. I was like,
people like in the comments. Stroll's definitely just gonna do fan. He'll do fan cams and then send them into Cop TV. That's what you need to do. Even when you're not at games, send in your fan cam. 100%. So turn it into AFTV. You don't run, and that's me saying this as a United fan. This is to Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Manchester United fans. You don't run the club.
No. Do you know what the funny thing was? The one that said don't turn us into AFTV, because he's like, oh, I hate fan cams, is openly praising Redmen and then tweeting that he doesn't like watch-alongs, which is now what Redmen are doing. Yeah. So it's just like, yo, you use man a while, but
you don't run anything.
I had time today.
Talk about it. I didn't know someone had said that. Otherwise, we would have opened up the show with that. I didn't know someone said that.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And Stroll, when he's at Anfield again, or at Liverpool game again.
One thing I do want to say is do me a favor. Is for those of you that do follow me on Twitter, my football team basically posted a speech that I did before the game on the day of my sister's anniversary. Go share that. It's on nearly 2,000 views. And a lot of people have
actually... Is that on Twitter?
Yeah.
Let me go. I didn't even know that. A lot
of people have actually quote tweeted saying, look, if you need inspiration, watch this today because it's everything. Yeah, so just go and share that. Try and get it as far as possible because, yeah, man, it's
I'm gonna check this out now.
Super important. So, yeah, thank you.
Legit. Oh, is your what's it called? You private now on the 12?
Oh, I'm private now.
Yeah, you're on private from. Changed that. Must have changed it by accident. Yeah, changed that. And I'm literally looking for. I'm gonna retweet now. Make sure you follow Stro across all platforms. Mr. Istro. Mr. Istro. What's this? Don't do if buts or maybes. Yeah, let me know when you've done that and I can retweet it.
I don't know how to do it.
If you go into settings.
No idea what I've done here.
It's all good.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, do that. Which one is it? I'm looking for the speech and that. It's on the gram. I mean, it's on Twitter. Or is it further down? My bad. DM it to me. And I'll retweet it. DM it to me. We'll do it after the show anyway, because we are going to close out. Yeah, you took it off and I retweeted. I don't know.
Yeah, I took it off.
Oh yeah, I already retweeted the fan cam. I just did the retweet the video as well. But big up to everyone that has locked into From a Third Eye View on Pi Radio. We're here every Monday, people, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. talking all things Premier League, people. Here talking all things Premier League. Ollie's gone. You know what I'm saying? We back. We back. We back outside. You know what I'm saying? We back outside, I'm telling you. Can't wait for this game. I'm legit looking forward to this game tomorrow. Anything you want to add, though, before we leave the show, Stro?
I just salute to all the fans watching, salute to all the love that you show us. Obviously, every Monday, 7 p.m. till 9. Myself, all the salute to our brother JV, man.
Every
Miss
time.
ya.
Missed.
Yeah. Peace.
Sorely missed. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff.
All that good stuff. So yeah, like I said, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go to Sarcasm City and subscribe and watch everything that they're doing over there. Even though Ryan is terrible at pro clubs, but yeah, salute.